first semifinal of the 2022 GNAC Women's Basketball Championships is in the books, and Central Washington gets the win over Alaska Anchorage by a score of 80-65. And we're here with head coach Randi Richardson-Thornley and senior Kassidy Malcolm, junior Samantha Bowman. Coach, congratulations, great win this afternoon. Talk about your game plan coming in against an Alaska Anchorage team that got you 2 times, and just how that first quarter transpired that really set the pace for the entire contest.
Well, our game plan didn't really change much from the second time we played them to this time. We just watched film about how we could tighten things up and execute our game plan better. And we had a couple little wrinkles with it, but just so proud of the team to see how much growth we had from the first time we played Anchorage to the second time we played them and to this time. We gained confidence in that. We were able to grow and execute what we wanted to execute and play our game rather than playing in the hands of Anchorage, which they do such a good job of, speeding you up and playing their pace. And so just really proud of our girls for coming out and executing what we wanted to execute on not only the offensive side but the defensive side as well. And Anchorage has kind of had our number on our defensive side of the ball. We struggled to defend them the first 2 times we played them, and tonight we were able to do that. And so just really proud of the girls, and it just shows how much growth that we've had.
Kassidy, talk about what made the difference on that defensive end.
Yeah, I think just like really knowing the personnel, making sure we were boxing out and rebounding, knowing the details, getting out on shooters. I think we did a really good job of that tonight, like compared to the first 2 times we played them, and I think that was a really big difference for sure. That was something that really helped us.
Samantha, you were 1 assist short of what would have been the first triple-double in the GNAC since 2016. 16 points, 13 boards, 9 assists. Anchorage defended you well too. What was working? How were you able to get around and have another solid game?
Honestly, it's just with trusting my teammates. I would attack, and then I would have a wide open kick out, and I had confidence in them. They had confidence in themselves to knock that down, and I'm just super proud of them. And I couldn't have done it without them. They're the ones who got me open, and then I was able to see it, and yeah.
A lot of the focus in the season has been on the 3 big scorers for Central Washington: Kassidy, Samantha, and Kiza Maltizo. But talk about Sunshine Huerta, who really got things going not only in today's game but in yesterday's game as well. She's almost like a secret weapon for you guys.
Yeah, I think it's just awesome. I talk about our growth, but it's awesome to see Sunny's growth from the start of the year to now, and she's just been so solid. She never gets too high or too low, and we all know how talented Sunny is, and just to see her get more comfortable and kind of be herself out there on the floor and allow herself just to go play has been so fun for her, just to see her be herself out there, because Sunny's so good and she's so consistent and solid. And for her to come out and hit the first 3 threes in a game in a conference semifinal against Anchorage just makes me so proud of her, and just gave our team such a lift and confidence that I think we're like, we got this, and for a freshman to step up and do that, I think Sunny's she's been playing outstanding for like the last 3 weeks, and she's played it great all year, but she's really coming into her own in the last 3 weeks, and it's fun to see her have those moments.
You guys have all talked about trusting your teammates and how important that is for any team. You guys are a team that plays with a pretty short bench. You guys only had six players play more than 10 minutes today. So does being on the court with the same people all season long help build that chemistry for these moments?
Yeah, I think that's a great point, definitely. I feel like we just know that we have each other's backs, and like playing every game with the same girls, you just get used to, you just know where girls are going to be, and you can just trust that they're going to have your back, whether that's in help or that you're going to knock down a shot if you pass it out. So I think definitely like playing with each other, it's a close group, and I think that's what really helps us for sure.
Absolutely, totally agree.
The road doesn't get any easier. Tomorrow you'll take on either number 1 seed Western Washington or a very good 5 seed in Montana State Billings. Talk about the fact that, especially this year, there is so much parity between those top teams in the conference, Central Washington included.
Yeah, I mean, we've just been beating up on each other this year in the GNAC, and I think with whoever we play tomorrow, we know we're going to have to come out and not beat ourselves, because both those teams in Western and Billings, they do not beat themselves. They're well coached. They they're two strong defensive teams, and they both can score and have players who can really challenge you and hurt you on the boards, and with shooting the three as well. So this year's been a grind, and we've talked about that. And I think what I'm so proud of these girls is and our whole group is sticking with the process and not getting too low or too high, but just kind of coming into our own and embracing that grind throughout this whole thing, and then having toughness within that. Both these girls played almost 40 minutes yesterday, and they grinded out winning in Simon Fraser, and there was no talk about being tired, because we can't be tired this time of year. We didn't play and grind this whole season to come and be tired at the conference tournament. And so, and they weren't tired today. It was awesome, and we were able to get it done, and we're gonna have to do the same thing tomorrow, because those are two very good teams out there playing right now, and we know they're not gonna beat themselves. We can't beat ourselves, and we have to go out and be ready for a battle.
You guys have a big game tomorrow. You obviously want to win tomorrow, but right now you've already gone farther than any Central Washington team ever has in the GNAC tournament. Your first Wildcat team to reach the final. So you guys could just talk a little bit about the impact of that on the program, on the culture, everything.
Yeah, personally, it's amazing to see the process work out the way it has, especially, and it's not just from this year of girls. It's been so many girls in the past working up. It's been Randi changing this program to the program that it is today, and I'm just so happy for her, and I'm so happy for the girls that have worked throughout the years and the girls this year to finally get to this point that we've been talking about for so long. And ever since I was a freshman, we've always been we want to make it to the GNAC championships. We want to be in that position, and now we're finally here, and it's just it's the most amazing feeling, and it's the hard work is paying off, and all her hard work is paying off, and I'm just so excited and happy.
We couldn't have done it without the coaches. Randi, she's a fantastic coach. She pushes us every single day, and I trust the girls, and everybody works so hard every day, and it really feels good to be in this position, and I'm also so excited, and I'm so happy for Cass and Kassidy to have this opportunity, especially their senior year.
We've talked a lot about actions in our program, and how our actions each day, every moment that we take, and how that affects outcomes. And it's been amazing to see how actions throughout the years have changed. And I'm just so happy for Cass, for Sam, for Keisha, for Tori, and our whole group, but the ones that have been here to kind of see that change, and to trust the process. And it's hard to change something. It's hard to change actions. It's hard to be that group, and they've done it. And the way they approach being competitive, and approach games, and approach their scouts, and approach just every single day, their bodies as athletes, has been phenomenal, and that's really what has put us in this position. And I couldn't be more proud for them. I couldn't be more proud for, I don't want to get emotional, our alumni, who they haven't been here, but they were also part of that process. And I'm just really happy. But we got another game to play tomorrow. I'm not satisfied, so we got another one to go after tomorrow too. So.
Head coach Randi Richardson-Thornley, Samantha Bowman, Kassidy Malcolm, Central Washington with the 80-65 win over Alaska Anchorage. Congratulations. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank
you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.